Sit back and relax for an evening with the Thamesmen.
We get so excited when we count down.
It's like, the moment has come.
Just do a little fart and get excited, Hello, everyone. We're the Thamesmen. I'm Alex. I'm in San Francisco.
I'm George. I'm in Los Angeles.
And how is it down there?
It's all right. Bloody windy, actually. Windy. Windy
well,
city.
You know what? We got two English people here in America. All we talk about is the weather. We got rain. We got rain tonight.
Did you?
We will do.
Can you send it down here? We need it again.
Oh, God, we need it here, I tell you. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we did something quite magnificent. We did Australia Week, didn't we, George?
It was, and thank you to our advisor in Australia, Chris, who put together a storming five song set list. And we are blown away by your support, everyone. So thank you.
Now, we have no knowledge. We have no knowledge of Australian music scene. So Chris curated the list for us. And how can you curate the Australian music scene in 5 tracks? But there were tracks there that we had never heard of. I mean, I had never heard of Cold Chisel. Oh, my God, that was unbelievable. Anyway, all the tracks were amazing. So what have we decided, George?
Well, we're going to do another week of Australian week.
Well, we might actually have to do 2 because we put in What Would You Like as your next 5 tracks. We'll be inundated.
I know about your authority, but the screens stay up.
Inundated. And love all the comments. Apologies we haven't been able to reply to all of them yet. I mean, it is stunning how many comments, how many suggestions, how much we've missed, and you can't do it without this and that and everything. But one name kept coming up. So we're going to do an interim one-off Aussie Day. Is that right?
Yeah, I think that's it. I think well said. And what are we doing?
So the name that kept coming up was John Farnham.
John Farnham. Everyone's talking about John Farnham. John Farnham sounds like a dodgy pair of 1970s trousers designer.
I know a great buy when I see one.
Ferris slacks, $10 to $30.
or a high street shop or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you been down to Farnham's?
Where did you get the cough mixture from? John Farnham's.
John Farnham.
Cigarettes and alcohol.
That was a song, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, by John Farnham.
That wasn't John Farnham.
No, Dr. Feelgood.
Dr. Feelgood's a great band. I love Dr. Feelgood.
We're getting way late already. No. We're going to go into... I'd love to do some Dr. Feelgood.
Let's do some Dr. Feelgood. No.
Anyway, so John Farnham. Who the hell is John Farnham? As you can tell, people, we know so much about the Australian rock scene. We know exactly, but he wrote some notes, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. And the track we're going to do today, as you all know from the title, is with Mr. Jimmy Barnes.
Now that just sounds like a rugby player.
He does a bit, doesn't he?
Flying down the wing, there goes Jimmy Barnes. Jimmy Barnes taking over John Farnham.
There was a rugby player called Barnes, wasn't there?
Dusty Hare. Do you remember Dusty Hare?
Dusty Hare, the kicker. He could kick like across this world. He was amazing.
Yeah, but no one seems to giggle at his name, Dusty Hare. All right. So this is what Chris said because we have such deep knowledge. He said, Jimmy Barnes, hey, calm down. After the split of Cold Chisel, embarked on a solo career. Oh, so he was the singer in Cold Chisel.
Yes, Jimmy Barnes was. Did you read any of it? Anyway.
Well, I'm reading it now. After several hard rocking albums in a similar vein to Chisel, mate,
and
a magnificent live album, With a great title, Barnstorming, he decided to do an album of soul classics. The Soul Deep album was a huge success, and a cover of Sam and Dave became a huge hit, worldwide pop hit, with a duet from John Farnham and Diesel. John Farnham started his career in the late 60s as a teen idol of a singer, a stint as a vocalist in the Little River Band, and then became a huge solo artist. Magnificent voice. He'd warm up rehearsal with a cover of Black Dog. That's okay in my eyes.
Yeah, anyone who does Black Dog's good.
Absolutely. And here he joins Jimmy, a lifelong friend, which he has done on numerous occasions. I hope he hasn't done Jimmy on numerous occasions, but I hope their friendship survives.
Show us your muscle.
Yeah, if you could just show me where you smelt the gas, eh?
Oh, you saucy devil. It's in the bedroom this time. Follow us.
No, ladies, you haven't got any appliances upstairs.
Oh, appliances.
Diesel also a great artist in his own right, having several top 40 hits. Here he provides some blues guitar and a little bit of crooning. He is also Jimmy Barnes' brother-in-law.
All in the family.
It's in the family. Keep it in the family, as they say.
Yeah, excellent. So we wanted to do this and find out because honestly, like some of the Aussie bands, I'd heard of Cold Chisel, I'd heard of the Angels, I knew the Angels, never heard John Farnham, never heard the name. So it's fascinating that he got so much response. I
hadn't heard of any of them, but I keep seeing one name keep coming up and again and again and again. Brilliant name for a band.
What's that?
Spiderbait.
Spiderbait. Well, that's a good name.
All right, well, let's do this one.
Excellent. All right,
guys. And then what we do is we've got some other stuff coming up, such as New Romantic Week and whatever. But we'll then be on to Australia Week 2 in a couple of weeks. Don't you think, George?
I hope so, and everyone does point out that actually there are 7 days in a week. But we'll work out how many tracks we can do.
Well, just subscribe, so when it comes on, bam, you get notified. All right, let's do it, shall we? John Farnham and Jimmy Barnes.
Yeah, and the track is When Something Is Wrong With My Baby.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, boom.
When something is wrong with my baby.
He's got a good voice.
Great voice.
You know that something is wrong with me. And if I know she's worried, oh, I would feel that same old misery. Get out here. We've been through so much together. We spoke his word. That's what makes it better. When something is wrong with my baby, show up. But something is wrong with me.
Nice.
And just what you mean. with my baby. Something is wrong with my baby. Something is wrong with me. Something is wrong with my baby. Oh, listen now. But something is wrong with me.
Wow.
That is some powerful vocals there.
Amazing.
Fantastic.
So John Farnham is the blonde guy, right?
Yep. Yeah. And Jimmy Barnes is the one who's been gargling bricks.
Right. Okay. So the old blondie, I'm going to apologize, Farnham. What a vocal range.
Yeah.
I mean, really unbelievable. But then you got old Barnsley underneath, and they seem to, and they lock in really, really tight. And for two white guys,
yeah,
down in Australia, that was fantastic.
Do you know what it reminded me of a little bit? Like, not as good. It was much better than do you remember that film, The Commitments?
Yeah.
Where the Irish bands did sort of soul music, and they had a lead singer who was like real belting it out, singing it hard and strong, and it had that feeling to it. You know what I mean? And I think a bit of soul like that is freaking great, really good.
But the one that chipped in at the end and absolutely put the magic on was Diesel.
Yeah,
they were. They were an absolute rock solid. Let's say, solid, unit. Those two guys, and then when Diesel came on, and he seemed to have a higher range and a lighter range, that was when it really sparkled.
Yeah, I tell you, I do like Jimmy Barnes's voice as well, because he just like. He really pushes it out, really powerful voice, and I don't know how you could have a career singing. I mean, maybe it's easy for him, but it sounds like he's got to really work hard on that, and can you imagine doing that night after night? That's pretty amazing.
Yeah. I mean, never even heard of these guys. That was absolutely, and I could see why it was a big hit. It was really well executed. Australia, you've got some absolute gems down there. You really do.
Yeah, and I think a lot of a theme from all our other stuff. A lot of people kept coming up with the word pub rock.
Yeah,
where like a lot of these bands they came up through the clubs and pubs, and that's sort of why they sort of had to do good. I wouldn't call that pub rock. That was class rock. That one.
Yeah, but it looks like Jimmy Barnes is just about to throw a pint at someone's head any second.
He probably did.
Who the fuck are you? Yeah!
Someone said on the other track,
and then old Farnham would have come rushing out the bog afterwards, and just slam him with an uppercut, not knowing who he's hitting, and then Diesel would kind of hit someone with I don't know. I'm learning about the music scene, but I think in the 80s and the 70s and 80s and early 90s, maybe Australia was a little bit further away, but now it's homogenized, a bit like England has and a lot of other. But I mean, back then, I think, yeah, you're right. It was. They had a very similar sound, but they just had their little edge, and maybe that is it. Pub rock. I mean, much
where they come from, that was the sort of proving ground of how they got there. And but I mean, there was someone in all our comments with some listings of sort of more current bands as well, and we haven't got a chance to have a listen to those. But one name that I saw, which I think is a fantastic band, and I had no idea they're Australian. King Gizzard and the Wizard Lizard.
Oh, I knew they were Australian.
I think that band's a great band. They're
also
really
Wolf Mother.
Wolf Mother. Oh, they're fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, Woman. Oh, what a track, you know.
I tell you, the other nice thing about that track, my lotto numbers came up in the middle of it, which I thought was fantastic.
Well, you saw me just stay still. I missed, you know what I mean? I quietly ripped up my ticket, you know, and if you'd won, you would have been out here like a shot.
Yeah.
You know?
But it's interesting that that's quite Australian, like in the middle of a soul classic. Oh, and now the lotto numbers, just for those gamblers out there.
Well, people don't know, but my dad is a professional musician, and he was saying that they were playing early in their career. They were playing at Working Man's Club up north, and they were in the middle of a huge jam and a huge solo, and they've been going, building up, and then suddenly the guy comes out, stop, and he comes up and he goes, meat pies are ready, and everyone goes and gets some meat pies. All right, excellent. I'm not going to score that. I don't want to score that. I loved it, you know, and I'm still learning too much. I'm still educating myself about it to be able to score, you know.
And we like the name John Farnham came up so much that we couldn't wait for another week to get that done, to go and just check in on who John Farnham was. So that was great. So we'll get to your comments as quickly as we can. Thank you for all your help, people. We really appreciate
in Australia.
It.
Once again, we're going to be spinning back around in a couple of weeks to Australia week 2 and possibly Australia week 3 because we've been so overrun. But your music scene is great. I'm super happy to dive further into this.
Yeah,
really want to go back and listen to Cold Chisel. More Cold Chisel.
That was there was a name of a track on Cold Chisel.
Bow River. River bow everyone's talking about. I don't know if it's about bow and arrow, someone getting shot in a river, or if it's an oxbow lake.
We'll see. But I'm definitely not. I'm waiting to watch it fresh. So you know, the sooner we get there, the better.
All right, fantastic. Take care. See you on the flip side.
See ya. Meat pies are ready.
Meat pies are ready.